welcome to the SwordB&B, guys.
Yeah, that.
Yeah, that's how we start. We don't have fancy intros. We just say our name, and we welcome you. But what we do have here is something a little different today, Ben.
Okay.
We've spent the last year talking amongst ourselves, giving our opinions on things, but we've never reached out. We've never given back to the community. That changes today.
Good.
We have given back to the community. We did a big giveaway.
Oh, yeah, we did.
But what we have today is we've got something a little bit different. We've got a Quizcast, guys. We've got a tournament of champions. A trivial pursuit of the magic variety. And joining us today are two planeswalkers that are ready to duke it out with their knowledge to see who truly is the allegory for Jace in the real world. I'm not going to lie, it's probably neither of you. It's probably somebody who works at WotC. But we're going to see. We're going to see how good you guys are today. First up, we've got Griffin. Griffin, if you just want to tell us what your favorite card is. I want to know what your favorite card is.
Oh, that's a difficult one.
You seem like a mental misstep kind of guy.
No, I barely play counter magic at all.
Oh.
I have a few pieces of counter magic. But...
My second was going to be canceled. Damn it.
I'll just go a cheap route into the Soul Ring.
That's a solid one. That's my favorite one, too. So, Griffin, you are playing from the plane of Zendikar, and you are fighting in this mental bout as a tribe of the allies.
Yeah.
So, we wish you the best of luck on that one, Griffin. We really do. Zendikar is a great plains. Nothing bad has ever happened there. So, it's really nice to see you coming from that.
Never heard of them.
No, they weren't real. They were just flying spaghetti monsters. We have today, though, with Griffin, going up against Griffin, his mortal enemy, his nemesis, we've got Chris. The guy wearing the mask. So, Chris, if you could tell us what your favorite card is.
Probably Demonic Tutor or any of the Black Tutors.
Yeah, I would figure you for somebody to pick a bullshit card. So it's also my favorite card. So good job. And you are hailing from Innistrad, the Tim Burton universe, plane of the Magic universe rather, and you are currently fighting alongside the Scarecrow army. That well-known tribe of Magic the Gathering, the Scarecrows. So we've got Zendikar versus Innistrad, Nature versus Horror, and Allies versus things that are meant to scare small birds. This is truly going to be about, and just to go over this quick, guys, on the rules here, since obviously I didn't tell you guys really any of the rules beforehand. That was my bad. We've got 10 questions today. These 10 questions can range anywhere from lore-related questions to the history of Magic to certain types of card mechanics, any number of things relating to the world of Magic and the real life that surrounds it. What we're going to do is we'll go through one by one. We have a state-of-the-art buzzer system. This thing was produced at CERN over in Switzerland. Cost us $3.2 billion to create. I'm not going to lie, Ben's not very good at negotiating, so we may have overpaid. Yeah. But what we'll do is we have this locked so that one person can buzz in. First person to buzz in gets a shot at it. If you answer the question right, you get 1 point. If you don't get diddly. If neither of you can answer the question, I do have a multiple choice that will come after that. If you guys can't answer it after that, then I don't know what to do. These are not hard questions, guys. So I really hope anyone who's played Magic for more than about 35 minutes should know at least a couple of these.
Oh, I'm out.
Those words are really difficult.
You watch Chris just close out his chat.
I don't know.
Some of them are a little more difficult, I won't lie to you. But some of these are ones that once we get to the multiple choice, you should be able to at least derive from it. And honestly, I'll just let you guys keep guessing until somebody finds the answer. What you guys are playing for today, though, and this is what I'm truly excited about. I don't have them anywhere around me. I was supposed to have them by me for this. You guys are playing for a 100, count them, 100, or one full EDH decks worth of premium sleeves from that company that I can't remember the name to.
It's the one you bought.
Yeah, those are the ones I bought.
BCW.
BCW. The company that sounds slightly like an off-brand wrestling company. You guys are playing for 100 sleeves of those premium product and a pack of Commander's Legends, and this is courtesy of our sponsor, Rivertown Games. Rivertown Games, where you go to get your game on. Yeah. That's not their actual slogan. I made that up. Please don't start repeating that to anyone who goes there. They do, though, and I will have links to this below. They do have a e-commerce side that is going to have playmats that are exclusive to them. These are awesome playmats. One of which was created by a former or current Magic the Gathering artist. I'll have a link to that one below, along with a sweet Graveyard Green one, and some other cool ones too. More to come, more that I'm hoping they'll let me design. We'll see. But make sure to check those guys out. They've been a huge help to us. But without further ado on this one, let's cut right into it.
Okay, yeah.
We're gonna go to question one, guys. You guys ready for question one? All right. This is an easy one. First seen in alpha. Oh, by the way, guys, before I start this is real professional. Buzz in before you say the answer. We'll call on you. Buzz in, we'll call on you. First question, though. First seen in alpha. This card would be a preview of Black's abilities to find any card, anytime.
Oh, I missed it.
Yeah, I got Rev.
Oh, Rev, what is it?
Demonic Tutor?
Oh, shoot, Red, you're right. You did it.
Yeah.
I left out in my multiple choice. If you could go into his thing, give Rev 1 point.
Okay.
Give Rev one little point of Rinskis. Black would eventually grow to become the tutor color, the color that basically you just threw 3 cards you actually wanted to win with, and 40 tutors to find those 3 cards, making the most boring decks ever in Magic.
I mean, he should have won it. He was the one. It was his favorite card.
Was it? Oh yeah, it was.
Yeah.
I wasn't paying it.
Come on, you have the Demonic Tutor playmat.
There we go. I liked out in my multiple choice because I couldn't figure out 3 that sounded old enough. One of mine was Deck Looter Tutor.
Looter Tutor?
The Deck Looter Tutor card, straight out of Alpha. All right, so we've got 1 point, an early lead for Chris here. Let's go on to number 2, guys. We've got Lorwyn gave us such iconic cards as Cryptic Command and Thoughtseize, but what would cement it as the first set to include this whole new card type?
Oh, I
Rev.
don't know. Actually.
Oh, Rev, what the heck, man?
The Planeswalkers?
Not gonna help me.
It is the Planeswalkers. This is the first set to include the Planeswalkers. In fact, the second set to include the Planeswalkers was just a reprint of the first set to include the Planeswalkers. So they got 2 sets where they didn't even have to compete with anybody. I do want to give a bonus point here, though, because Rev seems to be a little quicker on the draw so far. I want to give Griffin a chance here. Griffin, for 1 point, can you name the 5 original Planeswalkers?
No. No, I cannot.
I'm not giving it to you, Chris.
I assume it's Jace, Nissa, Chandra, Jace, Nissa, Chandra.
Jace, Nissa, Chandra.
Black and white. A John. Let me go with a Johnny. And.
What's that black one?
What's the black one? Black one.
They're, I'll give you a hint. It's my daughter's name.
I don't know your daughter. Is it?
You should go watch her YouTube channel. Unfortunately, you did not get it. It is not Nissa. It is Johnny, Jace, Chandra, Liliana, and Garuk. Garuk was the green one, not Nissa. So you were close though. You got like 3 out of 5, and I think if I would have gave you a little more time, you would have got Liliana too.
If it's any consolation, I didn't know it either.
I knew Chris knew it. I could see him itching. I could see it in his eyes behind his mask.
Little bonus tidbit of information.
I was like, I know this, but I just can't get couldn't think of Liliana.
That's alright.
Yeah, Lily, yeah. Damn that Lily. So no, bonus little tidbit for you guys.
This will be an epic comeback story.
I believe in you. So, the first mention of Planeswalkers as cards was also was in Future Sight.
Yes. That was, I debated making this a trick question off of that information you just gave. So, and for some of these I do have little tidbits of extra information, but not for all of them, so sorry guys. Alright, here is one that I don't think Chris is going to have an edge on you, Griffin. I think this one's yours. Let's go on to number 3 here. We've got Urza's Block, ushered in the popularity of combo decks that could consistently win turn 3. Staff and players alike would refer to this time in Magic as what?
Griffin.
Griffin! Oh, he came in! Let's see it, Griffin! I believe in you.
I know it. The something winter. Dark winter?
I am sorry. Dark Winter is not it. Can you do the pickup, Chris?
Combo Winter.
Combo Winter. He's got it. You were super close though. You had Winter.
Yeah.
I asked somebody that same question. Griffin, who had been playing this game since Alpha, and he didn't get anywhere near what you did. So feel good about that. He didn't even know remotely what that thing was called. But it is the Combo Winter. Other fun names that you could have given to it that unfortunately didn't make it were the Dark Saga, Combogeddon, and the Jumped Shark, a reference to Happy Days. Alright guys, let's go on to number 4 here. We have a 3-0. I don't think our point guy. Are you keeping track?
Yeah, I'm keeping track.
He's keeping track.
I have to get at least a couple.
I think you'll get it eventually. This one's a newer. Oh no, not really. But okay, guys, let's go on to number 4
seriously,
here.
I've been keeping track. I'm discount Vanna White.
Good job. All right, guys, number 4 with 44.
Oh, thanks.
No, he's not.
That's it.
He's more handsome. He's more handsome. Okay. Now let me finish my question.
Yes.
Chris.
Yeah.
With 44 reprints as of January 1st, 2021, this card has the most reprints of any non-basic land card and spans all the way from Alpha to the Mystery Booster set released last year. What card is it? You gotta have the buzzer up. Don't have the buzzer up. Griffin.
Negate.
Negate? Ooh, unfortunately not. Do we have a pickup on that one, Chris?
44 reprints since
40
Alpha.
44 reprints since Alpha, spanning all the way to the Mystery Booster set.
I'm gonna say Soul Ring.
Soul Ring even in Alpha?
Yeah.
I think so.
Was it?
Yeah, I think
No,
so.
see, things I don't know. But no, it's not. You're wrong. All right, guys, we're going to go to multiple choice. I want you to not buzz in until you think you've got the correct answer. But if you're not sure, wait until the very end. So we have A, Sarah Angel. B, Giant Growth. C, Disenchant. D, counterspell. Griffin, what is it?
Okay, my headphones just died, so 1 second.
Just yell it out.
Okay, well,
Just yell it out.
no, you should be able to still hear my audio.
I can still hear your audio.
We'll
You're
probably
good.
need some reverb. I'm gonna go with. I guess I'll go with the counterspell.
Unfortunately not. All right, we'll send it back to Chris. Chris, you get a guess here. 1 and 3.
Spirit Angel.
Wrong. 1 and 2, Griffin. 1 and 2.
Wait.
You've got
What are the two left?
Disenchant and Giant Growth. If you answer this correctly, you get a point. If you answer it wrong, it's going to Chris.
It's giant growth.
It's Giant Growth.
Definitely giant.
Yep.
Giant Growth. Oh, thank the Lord. We have Griffin on board,
Come back.
staging the greatest comeback in human history. All right, guys.
By the way, is the reverb noticeable?
No, you are
Good.
perfectly fine, my man. Let's get on to number 5. And this is the first one that actually has a tidbit of information with it. So, number 5. Much like those not wearing masks in stores, Karn was a bit of a spreader of a disease himself. What was the substance he left behind that would end up infecting Mirrodin? You can't raise your hand, there's a buzzer!
Right, buzzer. Oh,
Griffin got
I
it.
still got it.
Griffin got it!
Okay.
What is it?
So, no, it's like a black tar substance, and it has something to do with Phyrexia. I know it's oil. Okay.
Alright, I like it. You're working through it.
So it's things that are infected with
5 seconds on the clock that I just made up.
I'm just gonna
4.
go with
3, 2, 1.
Phyrexian? Oh no.
It is unfortunately not Phyrexian. Chris, do you have the answer?
Well, I kind of like where Griffin's going with the black tar substance, so my mind instantly went, narcotics. But, no, glistening oil.
It is, in fact, the glistening oil. It was glistening oil. When it is one. It's got a card named after it. It is referred to in over a dozen other cards. It was the catalyst for the evolution of the mycosynth. So if you've ever played against Mycosynth Lattice and gone, God, I hate that stupid artifact, thank glistening oil.
Thank you, Glistening.
Glistening
I was
oil.
thinking of
Infecting.
that card, but I was just like, no, that can't be right.
Oh, unfortunately, it was right. All right, so we got a tally up on that one.
Yep.
All right, let's go on to number 6 here, guys.
So one.
All right. While many alpha artists would go on to create hundreds of cards for Magic, even as recently as Eternal Masters, Faye Jones has the distinction of being the only alpha artist to create just one card for Magic. What card is that? Da, 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 da. Wait, it can't do that copyright.
You can do it with your voice.
Yeah, no one's got anything. Are we both conceding to the? Okay, then we're going to the multiple choice, guys. A, Winter Orb. B, Black Lotus. C, Basalt Monolith. Or D,
Griffin. Buzzed it.
Griffin. What do we got?
I figure it's a random guess, so I'm gonna go with Salt Monolith.
Unfortunately, not. All right. So just so you know, I think I was cut off at D. So you know, Chris, your choices left are Winter Orb, Black Lotus, or Stasis.
Stasis.
It is Stasis. If you look at the art of Stasis, it's actually pretty easy if you line the arts up. Stasis is kind of the oddball out. The reason that one was oddball out is because Faye Jones is the nephew, or is the aunt of Richard Garfield. She made it as a favor to her nephew, while he was making his little rinky-dink card game. She would go on to make no more cards for Magic the Gathering, stating that it was Satan's game. So, I'm joking. She didn't do that. She's very much in support of the game.
There are people that state that opinion.
Yep, I'm one of them. I don't play this game. I try to convert people away from playing it. All right, guys, we've got number 7 here.
The last year has been an entire life.
I made a whole podcast to convert people away from a game.
Yeah.
Number 7, guys.
Listening to your voice hours on him to do it.
Subtly get people to play in ways
Yeah.
that make them hate the game.
Because they want to hang out with me more, Chris. Shut up. Alright, guys, number 7 to the both of you. We've got, while cards like Winter Orb and Yackle Hops will certainly have a salty taste in your mouth, they aren't the most likely cards to see in a game of EDH, based on EDH Rec's 2020 poll. Which of the top 10 saltiest cards for Commander has over 10,000 decks on the EDH Rep's website?
Griffin Mustin.
Griffin, what is it? Was it?
Was too early, but that's okay.
Oh, you got this. Think of salty cards.
Okay, so I know that was banned. So as of 2020, we said. So I'm gonna go with. It's not that. We'll go with Marilyn of the Morn Song.
Unfortunately, not. Do you have a guess, Chris?
What was that? I apologize. I'm getting the kids some juice. If I do any alcohol.
I would hope it's just juice, Chris. This is family friendly content. Family friendly. Come on, did you pick up a bottle of Jack Daniels for my kid? You're supposed to. I asked you to. Oh, whatever.
Oh, Ben.
Chris,
I got the covered.
which of the top 10 saltiest cards for Commander has over 10,000 decks made with it on EDH Rec?
No clue.
Alright, guys, we are going to the multiple choice here.
Yes.
Bring up the buzzer, buddy. Thank you.
You're welcome.
A. Stasis. B. Cyclonic Rift. C. Stasis Field. Or D. Expropriate.
Griffin Mustin.
Griffin busted. What is it, Griffin?
Well, pretty sure that Stasis would definitely not. I'm gonna go with Cyclonic Rift. Pretty sure that it is.
Oh my lord, he's got it! Cyclonic Rift.
Yep.
He did it. Cyclonic Rift currently on EDH Rec has over 90,000 recorded decks. That is more than the 9 other decks in the Salty list combined. Yeah, proving once again that Cyclonic Rift is the basic bitch of blue cards.
Argue with that.
Alright guys, this next one does not have a multiple choice option. This is you know it or you don't. And yeah, I don't know if either of you are gonna know it. Let's see. Number 8. Theros brought about the creation of an exciting new creature type, the Gods. What were the original 5 cycle cards for Gods?
Oh. Okay.
No, it's
Feroz.
good.
Oh yeah, I busted first.
Yep, you're good.
Feroz, we have. Okay, so Feroz in red. We have. Oh man, what's white? White is creates like packs, and you pay 2 white into it. I don't know.
You got one.
What's green?
You see, I thought green would be the hardest one. Green's the hardest one in my eyes. Followed
Well,
by
I know
blue.
what the cards do, but I don't know what the cards are
That name.
called.
And I won't make either of you name the full card. You just have to give like the surname of the
Right.
So
Blue is Thassa.
you got 2.
Black. I'm gonna pass it off to you.
Alright, Chris. Do you know the 5 gods?
The 5-star got Sasa Perforos. Should have a modern deck based around him. Yeah. The black one is Erebos.
3.
Green one. Oh.
Is the green one not the hardest? I could.
Oh, because,
You were right.
well, I'm even
Oh,
having
there's no more
problem
choice.
naming the white one. And, oh, the white one's Heliod.
Yeah, you got one left. You have the green one. If you answer the green one, that is 1,000 points.
Nylia.
That's 1 point. Just give him
You-
1
if
point.
you answer this, depending on if it goes back to me, which I don't know.
No,
if I
he-
know the green one.
he got the 5. Nylia is the green god.
Oh, you got it. Yeah.
Yeah. So Nylia is the one that is typically the hardest. She is the one that was just for some reason didn't pick up as much steam as the other 4. But Perforos back in the day, that was a raffle stomp of a card.
Well, of course Nylia wouldn't pick up any steam. She's got a bow that doesn't have reach.
Good point. Oh god, you know what? Her legendary artifact though was good.
Yeah.
That was a good card. All right, we got one more point. Are we at the? I think we're past the threshold at this point, right?
I think so.
All
Yes,
right.
he has one.
All right. So
At this point.
let's just go for some funsies. We got 2 more questions here, guys, and then I'm gonna try to figure out how to show you a picture. We'll make the picture worth 10 million points just to make it fair to everybody. Number 9. While Urza Saga would see the first widely available foil card in its pre-release, what set would see the first foils in booster packs?
No clue.
Rev.
Rev, what is that?
I'm gonna say prophecy.
You're gonna be wrong.
Oh!
Yeah. All right, guys. Neither of you know it. Chris just pulled a groin muscle for God knows what reason.
I trust my hand in my left foot.
I'm
I'm
gonna.
gonna randomly use Lorwyn, and I'm sure it's wrong. But, you know.
No, it is, but just remember, Lorwyn is a very iconic set, so you wouldn't be faulted for guessing. I'm going to give you guys an A through D here quick. Buzz in when you think you heard the right answer. You've got A, Plane Shift, B, Urza's Destiny, C, Urza's Legacy, D, Ice Age. Griffin, 1 and 4, buddy. 1 and 4, I believe in you.
Okay, Ice Age versus Destiny, Plane Shift, and what was the other one?
Urza's
Let me go with
Legacy.
Plane Shift.
Unfortunately
Let me go with
not.
Plane Shift.
Unfortunately not. So you got a 1 and 3, Chris.
Legacy?
You are right, Chris. It is Urza's Legacy. Urza's Legacy would come immediately after Urza's Saga. And the pre-release card, for anyone that would like to know, was Lightning Dragon. That came in Urza's Saga. So kind of a cool. If you ever get yourself a Urza's Saga Lightning Dragon, that is the first ever widely available foiled card. Fun
It was
fact.
really pretty, if I remember correctly.
It was the prettiest thing ever. All right, guys.
Aw.
So for our final one, our number 10, we're going back to the 4th or 5th greatest bad guy of all of Magic, and that is Nicobolas. We can all agree Nicobolas is the baddest dragon this side of Zendikar, or at least Griffin can because he lives there. But he always wasn't so angry. What was Bolas doing in the art for his first ever named printing? Rev.
Sitting in a library reading a book.
He was reading, yes. He was reading a book. And now Nicobolas was an avid reader before he decided to basically try to annihilate the entire multiverse. Proving once again
Wanted
that
to-
maybe burning books
and
isn't the worst idea.
become immortal.
Yes. You
Yes.
did want to become immortal again.
He also hates books. No.
Oh, does he?
Proven fact, he had never read a book after he wanted to become immortal. He only ever went on Parler, the conservative social media platform. So, fun fact, guys. All right, guys, that was 10 questions. That was 10. That's just our little proof of concept here, guys. And I want to thank you both.
Yeah.
Let's give a tally here. Ben, can you give us what the scores are?
Griffin had 2.
We lost by a lot.
And Chris had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
So we've got 2 today. Hey, Griffin, you did a great job.
Yeah.
I was happy to have you on. You were a lot of fun.
Yeah.
And I hope you learned a couple things, because that's really the point of this.
Yeah.
As much as we want to give things away and have little quiz shows, we want to make sure people are learning things. So I hope you've got a little better grasp of knowledge. Chris, I mean, he's never even played the game before. We actually found him at Walmart earlier today. He was sitting there. He was buying Preparation H, and we're like, "Hey, buddy, come play our game." And so he ended up coming on. Thank you so much, buddy.
No problem, man.
You have 100 WWE sleeves coming your way, and Commander Legends booster pack. Griffin, you have a token that I'm going to scribble on one of those blank tokens that came out of Zendikar Rising.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm going to scribble you a token of an ally. I'm going to send that to you, though, so you don't walk away empty-handed. Give me some time to scribble it, and then I'll ask for your address.
And then, don't worry, we'll invite you back.
Oh, we're certainly going to invite Griffin back.
Yeah.
Yeah. He needs
It
to...
needs to happen.
Well, yeah, Chris, you're coming back too. I need both of you to come back for a proper game. Originally, this is supposed to be 3 people playing. Unfortunately, we weren't able to find a third person because everyone feels the need to make money at a job instead of coming on a podcast for free, which honestly, I think is a bit of bullshit. But again, I want to thank you guys for being here tonight. I want to thank Ben, my co-host here, for running the buzzer, for keeping track of the scores, for double-checking my work. I want to thank Rivertown Games for sponsoring us. I want to thank the Academy Award of Actors. I want to thank God. I want to thank that lamp that's behind the camera right now. I want to thank everything for this moment right now.
Don't forget your wife.
Guys.
I'm just trying to save you a headache later, man.
I want to really cut this out, like, right before I say it. Like, say I want to thank my wife, but then just end it right at that. Which maybe is what I'm going to do, guys. So, no, I'm not. So, guys, as with tradition with our podcast, or Quizcast now, I guess we can call it.
Quizcast.
We always end our shows on a goodbye to our listeners. So I think we're going to do that now. On the count of 3, I'd like all 4 of us to give one big collective bye. All right. 1, 2, 3. Bye.